hello and welcome to my channel. I have been away for a while here on my channel, but I am back. The last video I posted was actually a year ago, but I haven't stopped knitting, and I actually have a lot to show you that I made in the meantime. And I really want to share with you today some finished objects, some WIPs, some accessories that I bought, and also some exciting future projects. So stay tuned. We will start with the first thing on the agenda, which is a lot of finished projects. The first thing that I have to show you is actually the Camisole number 7 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. This is her. I will try to get her a little. It's a really nice pattern. As you can see, it's a broken rib with on the top also a nice kind of shape. And it was actually very nice to make. I made this with Knitting for Olive yarn, the merino, which I actually used for the pebble top last year, but I did not finish that top because I was really struggling with the crochet border. I just could not get the hang of it, so I frogged it, and I used it for this nice little number, and I'm very happy with her. She has been worn last summer a lot, and I plan to wear her again this summer. So really excited about that. Then the next thing I made is the Levitatewrap, also by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I will try to show her here. I will also put videos of me wearing the items so you can see them on me and what they actually look like when someone's wearing them. But here's the Levitatewrap, and I made her with Isager yarn, so I used the Isager Eco Soft and the Isager Trio. So it's like a 2-stranded project, and I really liked working on this. The only thing I don't like is working flat, because I have to do long rows of purls, and that's just not my favorite thing to do. So that was a bit of a less fun part, but all in all I did enjoy making this, and I've worn this a few times. The straps are really nice and long, and when you tie it, you have like the nice crossover shape that it makes. Overall, really happy with it. I think I might move the strap on the other side a little bit more to the outside, so it closes a little bit more, because it can still be a little bit open. Because it falls a bit open sometimes, and not in a way that I like it. So I might remake that strap or reattach it, if you will, but we'll see. It's not on my priority list for now, but I still really enjoyed working on it, and might pick it up again in the future. Then the next thing that I finished is the Moby sweater by Petiteknit. And she's not blocked yet, so she will look a little bit looser when I block her. This is her, and as you can see, she's a cabled sweater, and she was really fun to work on, because there's a lot of different techniques that you can use on this one. I used Sandnes Garn Peer Gynt for this sweater, and it is in the color Tutti Fruti. So it has like little speckles on it, or in the yarn, as you can see. So that's really fun, and it was a really fun project. It was actually fairly quick that I finished it, so that's always nice, so you can have your finished project even quicker. But for some reason I just could not get myself to block this one yet, so we will have to do that one soon. Then my next thing that I finished is actually the zipper sweater, which is this beauty, and this is actually one of my favorite sweaters that I have at the moment. She's from Petiteknit, and I also knitted her in the Sandnes Garn Peer Gynt. And it was a really fun project. I really had fun putting in the zipper, because it was the first time putting in a zipper, and I actually had to do it a few times because it was a bit sloppy the first few times that I did it, and it just didn't look right. But it was really fun to learn how to do it, and I have worn this so much, you can't even imagine. And a lot of people have given me compliments about it, so I'm very happy every time I wear it, and I feel very confident in it, which is very good. Then I also made these socks, the Kuutar socks by Sari Nordlund. As you can see, they are here and here. I have to do a Kitchener stitch still on this one. I haven't done that yet, but I will. And I will show you what they look like a bit closer. They are actually the only, the first kind of lace sock that I didn't make from the 52 Weeks of Socks book, which is my favorite book so far as knitting books go. But I saw this pattern somewhere on Instagram, and I thought I need to make this, so I bought the pattern. And the yarn that I used is actually a yarn that is hand dyed, and I bought here in Utrecht at a shop. So that's also very special to me, because it reminds me of that place. Then a project that is actually very dear to me, but I can't show you because it was a gift, is the Esther sweater Baby from Petiteknit. And it is a baby sweater, as the name says, and I made it with Katja cotton yarn, which I bought at a local shop here, and I gifted it to my friend who just had a baby. I will put some photos here. I haven't filmed anything with it, but the photos give a good idea about what it looks like, I feel. And it was one of the cutest things I ever made, and I hope the baby will look very cute in it. I'm certain she will. It is made for a baby from 6 to 9 months, so she won't be able to wear it until a little bit later, but we have time, so I'm very excited to see what she will look like in it. Then there are some fun accessories that I made for Christmas time, and they are Christmas stars, which you can put in your Christmas tree. And they are a free pattern from Karolina Eckerdal, and these are the stars. So she had like two patterns, I think star A and star B, and I made star B because it was a little bit more sharp edges, which I liked a little bit more. And star A had a little bit more soft edges. So that's the only difference, I think. But they're really nice. I gifted a few of these to my friends and family, and everyone was very happy with them. So if you want to make these, it's a free pattern, I would definitely recommend. Then now, one of the greatest things that I actually made this past year is actually the Mamba dress. And I decided to make like the maxi version, because you could choose like a mini, a midi and a maxi version. And I thought to myself, I really would like a maxi dress. And it took me 3 months to make this, but I'm very happy with it. I've worn this a few times, and it is very comfortable. So this is her. So it's a pattern by Ullen knitwear, and she has like a lot of very cool patterns, and a few of them I already added to my to make list. So for sure check her out. She's a really cool designer, and as you can see, she's very long. She goes up to my ankles. So that's so very nice. And I knitted this dress also in Isager yarn, which is Isager alpaca, and it is alpaca 1 and alpaca 2, so it's a 2-stranded knit as well, which was really nice, and I really love the color. And I feel like the color suits me as well. So I'm really happy with the color that I chose. Then another make of mine is something that I'm actually wearing right now, which is the Maggie vest from Petiteknit. And she's done, she's blocked and ready to wear. I used Cardiff Cashmere Classic for this one, which is one of the softest yarns that I actually used in my life. And I really love it. The only thing that I'm a bit confused by or don't like is the way that the button bands lace. So for example, here you can see that there's a little bit of like a space and it goes a little bit inward, so it's not like a straight button band. So I might want to change that later on, like maybe move the buttons or something. I'm not sure how to fix it, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm actually planning to make a second Maggie vest with another yarn that I really liked, which is also from the same brand, so the Cardiff Cashmere, but it has like a bit of a speckled effect, which I really liked, and I was actually really contemplating between this yarn and also the speckled yarn, which one I should get. And then later on I was like, maybe I should just get the second one as well, because I couldn't stop thinking about it. So yeah, we'll see if I get it. I do have a few spring/summer projects that I also want to make, so we'll see which one will come first. Well, that's actually it for all my finished projects. Then something that I am making right now, which is a WIP, which is the off-grid sweater. And I'm actually really liking the process of this. I'm actually pretty far along with her as well. So this is her. And it is a pattern by Rose Knitwear. It's a really nice textured kind of knit. So as you can see, this is what the pattern looks like up close. And I am making her with drops Lima. I'm trying to spend a little bit less on yarn at the moment, which is not that easy because I'm seeing yarn everywhere that I want. But for this one I thought I will just use drops, because drops is also a good quality yarn, I feel like, for like a lot less of the price than you would pay for a lot of recommended yarns in these patterns. So yeah, I did use the drops Lima yarn, and I'm really content with it actually. I just need to do one arm and then I'm done. And then I have to weave in all these ends, because as you can see there's like a million ends that I have to weave in. They're also on the other side, but I already knitted the sleeve here, but they're also here on the inside, and like every other color block there are ends to weave in, so that will be a pain. But I feel like it would be worth it, because I feel like the sweater looks so cool. I already tried it on actually, and I do think that I need to block the neck really hard, because the neck was sitting a little bit awkwardly. But I hope the block will help and actually make it look the way it's supposed to look. So yeah, I'm actually making a reel as well about this project. Keep a look out on my Instagram to see when it's finished and what it will look like. Then my next WIP is a sock again, and this time it is a pattern from the 52 Weeks of Socks book that I own. I have actually made a lot of patterns from that book already, And this one is the Avina sock from Natalia Vasilyeva. I hope I say that right. And I'm making this with hand-dyed sock yarn that I bought when I was in Barcelona. So I feel like all my socks will be made with hand-dyed sock yarn from now on. I feel like it's getting to be quite a tradition, which I'm not mad about. But I will show you what it looks like from up close. So it's a really nice pattern. It was actually a bit hard to figure out how to do the part here, because there you had to do the pattern with like a curve, which was a bit hard to understand in the book. I didn't really get right away what I should do, so I actually worked on this for I think a few weeks, and then I got to this point and then I left it in my closet for half a year because I just could not for the life of me get it, and then I picked it up again and then it just made sense. So now I only have to do a little bit of the foot and then the toe, and then we're done with the first sock. And then hopefully I will just go on and start the second sock before the second sock syndrome kicks in and I will never pick it up again. But we'll see. She has been with me for like a long time now, so we'll see how much time it will take to actually get her done. Then an accessory that I made is the honey clutch from Petiteknit. And the only thing that needs to be done is there needs to be lining in it and there needs to be a zipper in it. Here she is up close. So she's just a nice little bag, and I think it's gonna be for toiletries and stuff. I actually made this from some leftover yarn that I used for my knit cardigan that I made a while ago, and I had like I think two skeins left from the Sandnes Garn Peer Gynt and also the drop silk mohair, and those were actually the exact yarns that I could use for this little nice project. So yeah, she just needs to be finished with the lining and the zipper, and then she is ready to use. And then I've been working on some trousers, which are the orange trousers from Le Pool, and they are a filet stitch trouser where you do have to wear something underneath because otherwise it could get a little bit awkward. But yeah, she's done. I just have to cast off, but I did have to look into the right cast off that you can use for a lace stitch like this. So I will have to look into that, and then I can finish this one, which would be great because then I can wear it on my vacation this year, which will be soon. I still have to book it, but I do want to do it in like the summer months. Oh, and I made that with Kuutar cotton 3 in the color black. It was a really nice project to work on because it's just the same stitch over and over, especially on the legs part. You just have to work it around with the lace stitch, and it worked up really fast, I felt like. So yeah, I think I would recommend this as a pattern. And then I want to share with you some swatches that I made, because I actually am trying to design something myself. So I made something in this color. So this is Drops Paris, and is this lace pattern that I knitted up. And I also have it in white, which is this one. And I actually want to make a sweater with it. I'm really into like the little bit loose kind of lace sweaters, or like a little bit of I don't know how you would describe it, but here I will put some examples here. What really inspired me is the Malibu sweater as an example for a fit, because I've never designed something. I'm like really struggling about how to actually assemble it. But I do have some ideas, and I actually will be making a video about the whole process, which is very exciting. I actually also ordered the book, the Vogue book about knitting, where they also have a designing part, which I feel like will be very helpful. But I also feel like I will get pretty far with just looking at other patterns that I made and see when I have to decrease or increase or that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I actually think I'm leaning more towards the yellow vibe, which is like a nice pastel kind of color that would look great in summer. And maybe the white is a little bit too white. I'm not sure, but I'm leaning more towards the yellow. So that's very nice. And speaking of books, I have actually bought some books that I'm really excited about that I want to share with you. Because the first book that I bought is actually another Vogue book, which is a stitch dictionary, and it's this one. And it's actually the book where I found the pattern that I'm going to do my first own drafted top with. It's actually called the Dainty Fern Lace, and it is this one. And I just, when I saw it, I was like, I need to make this. So that's why I immediately started swatching, and I'm really excited to actually make a top with it. There are a lot of really nice stitches in this book, so I would for sure, if you are looking for more stitches to try out, or just have a book with nice stitches to look at even, I would for sure say to buy this one. I will for sure in the upcoming years use this and actually be inspired by all the beautiful stitches in it. Then another book that I have been thinking about for, I think, since the first time I saw it, like 1.5 years ago, that I wanted to buy, is this book. So it's another stitch dictionary, and it is the Japanese knitting stitch Bible. And it's actually a bit more with intricate stitches and like more of an artwork even, I feel like sometimes. It's actually so beautiful, like the stitches in here are amazing. There are a few of these stitches that I feel like I want to try out. There are some flower ones. I'm really into like the lace stitches and stuff. The lace stitches really speak to me. But also, yes, this is one of my favorites. So I like the leaves one. I feel like this would look amazing on like a cardigan or something. So I'm really excited to make something with this. Maybe even like an accessory or a bag or something would be amazing. So yeah, I'm really excited about trying out new stitches and just being more free with knitting, and not just necessarily just following a pattern, but actually making it yourself and thinking about the fit and how you want it to look. The last book that I bought is the knitwear manual from Fashionary, and I actually have to say that this is my least favorite book. I felt like it was a bit more of a book about the history of knitting, and yeah, it didn't really inspire me to make something with anything that was said in the book. I did only read through it once, so maybe if I go back to it I will see something that I missed the first time and I will change my mind, but for now this is my least favorite. Then there are a few things that I bought for knitting, which are clothing tags, which say handmade by Teresa, which is me. And I got them in a few different colors. So for example, I have like this in green, I have like a brown one, for example. And there's just a few colors and I can put them in my clothes and show people that they are made by me. And the last little thing that I bought are these little knit blockers, because I've been blocking with like pins that I use for sewing, and they are actually getting a lot of rust on them, which is not great. So I thought I would buy these and use these exclusively for blocking. And they are very nice. They have like a lot of nice little colors, which is nice to look at, and I'm very happy that I bought these. Then a few things that I would like to buy that are on my to buy list. Actually, one project that has been circling around in my mind for the last few, I would say, weeks, is blouse number 1 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. And I've been looking at some yarns for it, and I saw the Knitting for Olive pure silk yarn in like a greenish color, which would look great, I feel like. So I'm really excited to start that one, but I want to finish some WIPs first before I start a new one. So that's definitely on my to buy list. Then I want to buy something for another parent of My Favorite Things knitwear. I feel like she is the most featured designer in this podcast, but that's fine. But I want to make sweater number 20 in like a bubblegum pink color. I feel like she won't be one of the first things that I make in the future, because it's a pretty thick sweater, I feel like, and summer is coming. So probably I will make her more like around September or something, or like end of August. But we'll see. I do want to purchase the yarn, so I have it in my stash and I can start it anytime I want. And then of course I want to buy some yarn for a new Maggie vest, which is the Cardiff Cashmere Classic, and it's the speckled yarn. And yeah, fun fact, I actually tried to buy the yarn already, but I clicked wrong and I got the wrong color, so I had to send it back, and I haven't bought the replacement since. So yeah, that's still something that's definitely on the list. Then I want to end the podcast actually with some sewing stuff, because I actually have been sewing. Not that much, just one pair of pants. But it is really nice to actually do also something else than knitting as a hobby. I've been sewing the Hepworth trousers from Homage Designs. I already tried before to make these trousers, but I had fabric that was just not really working with me, and it was just not that nice. So I tried to do it again, and I bought some nice light denim fabric and made the pants with it. I feel like they worked out pretty good. There are some mistakes in it that are noticeable, but I feel like only if I mention it, so people won't be on the streets and be like, oh well, that pant. That's definitely a mistake in that pants. Did she make that herself? What an amateur. I don't think people would be like that. But this is her. So yeah, it's like a normal pant. And I can show you the mistakes. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. So with the hem, for example, it is not that flat. And at this side you can see that's a pretty big mistake, but you can't really tell when it's on. And this is because I actually cut the pant leg longer, but in a shape where it was like this. So that's why it doesn't really fit when you roll it up and do the hem. Then another thing is that the zipper is in a little bit crooked. So as you can see. But when you close it, you don't really see it, so that's fine. And also the waistband, I had to stitch in the ditch. It isn't really neat. It isn't really neatly stitched. So it doesn't look that nice when you look at it up close. But I feel like all with all it was a really nice try, and I'm still a really beginner sewist, so I shouldn't be too hard on myself. One of the nice things is that I actually got myself a serger, which means that I now can have very nice looking insides of the garment. I will try to show you because the serge part is in white and the fabric is also white, so I'm not sure if you will be able to actually see it. I think so. But that does look really nice. I tried to do it with a zigzag stitch with other projects and it just doesn't give the same feel. So yeah, that's what I've been sewing, and the next project that I will do is the wide leg pleated shorts, which is a pattern from Kiana Bonolo. And I already bought the pattern and cut it. The only problem that I have is that my waist and my hips are like a different ratio to what like normal fit would be. So like for example, if I would be a 10 and an 8, for example, my waist would be a size 8 and then my hips a size 10. So I don't know how I would have to correct that in the pattern. So I will still have to figure that out, but I haven't bought any fabric or anything for it yet. So that will be a fun new sewing project. And I think that will be it for now. I just want to share with you all of the things that I've been making for the last, I feel like it has been like a year. So I hope you enjoyed it. I have changed my, I don't know if you noticed, but I have changed my username. So before it was a year of the knit, and now it is the stitched wardrobe. I felt like that name fits more with the person that I am today and what I'm trying to make than my previous username. So it has changed everywhere, so on YouTube and Instagram. So if you're like, who is that girl, the stitched wardrobe, that's actually me from the year of the knit. So yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. I will put the handle below here. And I hope you enjoyed watching this podcast. I will definitely be a little bit more frequent with uploading. I feel like I found back my mojo, so you will see more of me in the future. So yeah, if you like this video, please use the like button, and if you want to see more of me, of course you can subscribe to the channel. And I wish you a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.